Alright, Josh needs to say something.
No.
Not at all.
Did that work?
Yes.
What's up here, Jerry from RC Militia, and
I'm Josh from MaxAmps.
and we're here to set this guy up because I'm too scared to do it by myself. And I guess we're gonna get going and update it from the phone. Anything you want to say before we update this that people need to know?
Make sure you always keep your props off anytime you're doing any kind of updates. They can randomly turn on and go full throttle. That's definitely not something you want to have. That goes for any quad, whether it's something this big or this small. Always make sure you remove any props before you do any updating. We are still going to work this through the phone again because it's going to go back and forth 10 times. Make sure you're going to hook on to the transmitter via Wi-Fi rather than via the cord, which is what the other ones use. The first step is turn everything on. Just like with any other system, you always want to make sure your transmitter is turned on first, then turn on your quad. The cool thing about this is that the Phantom won't, it's not going to just turn on like an RC car. If you just turn it on and go, it'll take off on you. This won't. It'll just sit there even with that the transmitter turned off, and it actually blinks a specific warning that says it's not. That doesn't recognize the transmitter anyway. There's actually an unlocking process you have to do with the transmitter to get it to function. Now, so once you're in the DJI Go app and you've set up your DJI account, and you have to have one to work any of the DJI system these days, you're then going to go ahead and pick your system, which there's a main screen in here that says equipment, and then you're going to go over to between the different systems that there are. Go ahead and choose, I think Phantom 4 Standard is the start, but we went of course with the Standard because that's what we have. And there's actually instructions right on here that says how to connect, and you turn on the transmitter first, and then you turn on your battery, and then apparently there's going to be a Wi-Fi connection that we can actually find that is tied to this quad. So we're going to go ahead and check our Wi-Fi connections. Oh, there it is right there. The Phantom 03C234A. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, and I don't believe there should be a password, but there might be. So I wasn't able to find, I wasn't able to connect to the DJI system right away because it required a password. I wasn't sure what that was. After a quick Google search, it brought up the DJI forum, and it explained that the stock password is 12341234.
Might as well have been password.
Clever.
Yep. So just so you guys know, that's how you log into your Phantom the very first time. And saved, secured. I'm sure at this point you could probably change that, and I recommend doing so somebody random doesn't jump onto your feed, start recording while you're out in the field doing stuff. But anyway, so now we're here where we actually have the Phantom 3 Standard, and it's connected now, so it's recognizing it. We're going to go ahead and name this aircraft. What are we naming this aircraft?
RC Militia DJI. RC Militia Phantom.
I say RC Militia 1.
RC Militia 1, okay, there we go.
Let's name it 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. RC Militia 1. Hopefully eventually you're going to have RC Militia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
Clever.
Okay, there are two different modes. It's very important to make sure that you choose the right mode. I almost want to let these guys just pick whatever one they want and see what happens because it'd be fun.
No.
But we're going to head and go with mode 2. That's the standard for the US. I believe it's in Europe that they use mode 1, which basically is just different controls. So what we're used to, or what we're going to be doing right now is your throttle is going to be your left stick. So this is go, this is slow down, kind of with your throttle. This is turn left, turn right. This is strafe left, strafe right, and then this is go forward, go backwards. That is mode 2. If you use mode 1, I believe your throttle is on the right hand side. I'm not sure the exact configuration because I don't use it and I would get confused. So we're going to go ahead and stick with the standard mode 2 default. We're going to go to the next screen. Choose the unit and video output. So would you want a metric measurement system or by the foot?
By the foot.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Imperial. We're gonna go ahead and continue on. And that way too, basically what that tells you is that way you know if you've reached 400 feet in altitude, you know if you're 500 feet away from you. It gives you an exact distance basically from the transmitter itself that you've gotten.
Okay, cool.
And then, okay, there's two modes for the quad. There's beginner mode and advanced mode. It's not a bad idea to start on beginner mode because you can't toy with too many things that can cause problems.
Right.
So once you have flown this a few different times, I'd come back in here and I'd change it to advanced mode. We're gonna go ahead and stick with beginner right now.
Okay.
It just means you have less things that you have to modify, right? Advanced mode just gives you, it basically gives you the bigger toolbar,
Okay.
which you guys don't need yet.
Right.
So
Is there the we don't have a clue bar?
that's pretty much what that is, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we'll start there.
So basically the last step is to confirm your account. To do so, you have to go back to an internet account and disconnect from the Phantom.
See, all things that you need to know. Now people aren't in the same situation trying to figure out what the next step is.
Exactly.
We appreciate you, Josh.
And of course, I didn't save my password to my own Wi-Fi, which is good.
Is it 1234 1234?
You know, actually, no, I'm not gonna give out any information.
No, it's 4321 4321.
Funnily, I don't know what the word is. Strangely enough, there is actually a 1234 in my password, but that's not all there is.
Oh,
right?
I got some of it out of
You got some
him.
information.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the DJI app now that we're on the rest of the network, and we're gonna head and activate. It's uploading your aircraft's serial number to the server right now. Your account has been linked. Connect the aircraft. Connect to connect the aircraft to activate it. Okay, so we need to go back and hook back in again, back onto that Wi-Fi because it's so much fun to go back and forth like this over and over again.
I can say right now, if I was doing this by myself, yeah.
No. And you've already chopped your head off 3 times by getting close to the blades.
I know.
See,
Yep.
this is why you said don't
Yeah,
put
no
the
blades.
on. You shoved your face down there so many times. Do I get to choose the color of the wrappy things?
It's gotta be green, Irish.
Green?
Alright.
Okay, I'll choose the next one.
Always gonna be green.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So look at that. There's a button right there. It says update firmware. It's a nice blue one. Just push it. Download now. Oh. So I logged back in to the Phantom to confirm it and set it up. Now I have to go back onto the internet again to download the firmware that I'm then going to have to connect back to the Phantom to update. It's going to be fun.
We're having a blast.
Alright.
I feel like there's a more efficient way to.
I think
you know,
we should
that they
start buying the
could've
more
designed.
expensive ones from now on.
Could have designed this differently.
I liked my Inspire a lot more. Yeah, literally just plug it in and hit update and it does it because you don't have to be hooked in through Wi-Fi. But
We're learning.
teach their own.
Yeah, that will be the next one.
Alright, back to the Go app. Continue download. And now we are downloading. We're now 6% in. 63 megabytes. Doobie
Speed this part up.
doobie doo. Yeah, fast forward.